tell them check out the blog, bro. YouTube channel called MKO. It's pugilism, boxing algorithm. M stand for Marvin and Kevin's initials KO. Yeah.
Took exception to Anthony Joshua's inclusion on the list, and he said, to quote him, you know, that how can Joshua be on the list and I'm not, and he's just lost to a fat Mexican who we don't know how good the Mexican is. So he's just come out with this comment, of course, talking about Andrew Ruiz, as many were before. But yeah, what do we think about his vocal assault on Anthony Joshua regarding this list?
We all know about Carl Froch. He's always talking about himself. He's probably just jealous and hating on Anthony Joshua, you know. So, because he probably thinks he's been in there longer than Anthony Joshua, and Joshua is just a new star, British boxer that just comes out not long ago, and then he's on the list. And so, why is he not on the list? We can talk about why. Thing is not. What's this guy's name? I don't forget his name, man. The British boxer that he fought.
What division?
Same division. His
Super
rival,
middle.
His rival.
Do you mean George Groves?
George Groves. You know, we're gonna say why is George Groves not on the list too? You know, because he's a I'm just saying, you could just say that why. You know, they both had, he beat George Groves, yes, and George Groves knocked him out too. So, so we can say, why is he not on the list? You know, why come George Groves is not complaining and saying that? Why I can't? Joshua's there, I'm not there. You know, so it just, we all know what Froch is about. You could ask Froch some question that doesn't relate to him in any form of shape. You bring him back and make it about himself. You know, we all know that. So it's just attention in it. Just let the boy shine, innit? Let him shine. He didn't make himself.
Yeah.
He didn't put his name there.
I mean, he's number 10.
Yeah, exactly. All the way at the bottom. You know. But obviously, I think I like this. I think Joe Kozaki is definitely up there. You know, things that he's achieved. Like, you know, I would definitely. So it's just like, how do they even score this pound for pound anyway? That's what I want to know.
Well, the pound for pound is what you call mythical.
There you go.
It's mythical. It's whatever you want it to be.
There you go.
However you want to judge it. It's not because it's based on
the word pound for pound. The way I look at the way what pound for pound. That means for example, the same way this is where I look at in like body in a powerlifting sort of like. So if someone like 60 kg and then shifting like deadlifting 140 kg weight, right? And then someone like 80 kg, their maximum weight they should deadlift. This is just a random number. So 60 kg deadlifting 140, and then that's the maximum for 60 kg 140. And someone in 80 kg deadlifting 240. So in that way, if that's someone from that 60 kg that can kind of compete in 80 kg and still deadlift their weight size, which is 240, that will make him a pound for pound because he can go to different pound of weight and still manage to maintain and do exactly what they do, even though that's not his weight category. So in boxing, if I was like lightweight and I beat up people in my weight and then move on to a different weight higher than me and beat up people in that way, and then moving on, that's the way I always think the pound for pound will make sense. That means I can take my power up to different weight categories and then still able to dominate that weight class and then move on, you know, in the weight division, in the body powerlifting division, that's the way we use the term pound for pound, you know. So,
okay.
But I guess
that is an interesting rabbit trail.
But it will make more sense that way. It will make more sense that way because in boxing, if they made it like that, because guy is moving up different weight and beating up different people in their own weight classes, then pound for pound will make sense to me. But I just say it's the word they just throw out there and they just okay. So how would they make? How would they make Kozaki pound for pound? Because people that he beat in
Well, it's the
in the higher.
mixture of things. I mean, with Joe Calzaghe, it's partly because he's undefeated. He retired undefeated.
Yeah.
He was a 2-weight world champ.
Yeah.
He beat a few legends in Roy Jones Jr. and Bernard Hopkins. He
When
beat
you're
a
washing
few
away.
dominant guys like Mikhail Kessler.
Yeah, Kessler. Yeah, that was more of a, I'll say more of a affordable win because Kessler and him was like young, rival, hungry guy. But I mean, I rate Kazaki, but the fight with Ben Hopkins and Roy Jones Jr., those guys are legends. I think those guys are just on their way down. You know, that's my opinion.
More so Jones though.
Yeah, well, Jones was in a way. Ben Hopkins was also old man. He was an old man.
Hopkins went on to do good things after.
Yeah, but it was declining. It was a very interesting fight, but it was declining. Even at that stage, it was still declining. But yeah, it went to do good thing after. But it wasn't the Ben Hopkins that had the rival with Roy Jones Jr. like during that time. You know what I mean? Remember, they both had a rival. They want to beat each other up badly. They hate each other.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So if it was that during that time, those guys were hungry. I don't think Kazaki would have come on top on both of them. You know. So, but he fought good people and he wins a lot of fights undefeated. You know, slap a lot of people's faces. He slapped the hell out of Jeff's faces. He slapped that guy. His face was swollen, boy. I remember that fight.
He destroyed him.
So I think looking at it, he's a good score. We got Ricky Allen in there in number 5. You know, David A number 4. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's probably what they have achieved, I'll say. You know, but my God, and then. Yeah, it's probably what they have achieved in their career, things that they've done during their career. That's probably how they judge this pound for pound list. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but a lot of, my thing is, I don't see why specifically he's picking on Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. That's true.
Like, out of all the people, like, why Anthony Joshua? I mean, it's like, you could say the same sort of things about Ricky Hatton. Hatton was good, but again, when he got to the very top level, the Mayweather and Pacquiao fights, he lost them both.
That's right.
And there were some debatable decisions that he got in his career. I mean, Joshua, he's a unified world champion. I mean, he unified like 3 of the 4 belts. I mean, and he regained it, you know what I mean? So, similar to Lennox Lewis. But of course, Joshua's career is not finished. But I think of all the names there, you shouldn't be going after Anthony Joshua's name out of all of them. You know what I mean? I think that's a bit... I think he's just got something against him for some reason.
He obviously, he has something against Joshua. And that's not cool. That's not really a cool thing to have, man. You need to sort that out. Yeah,
Joshua, as I said, Joshua took to Instagram and he called him a chatty patty and he was sending him some messages on WhatsApp, but he deleted all 3 of his messages before Froch read them.
Oh, Joshua deleted it?
Yeah, he deleted them. He didn't...
I wonder what he was saying. Oh, damn it. Someone should get into that.
He must have been saying some stuff.
He probably was saying some stuff that might make him look bad, innit? Huh?
It was vexed, man.
He probably saying some roadman stuff on him. Some roadman stuff.
Yeah, he turned back to a roadman.
And like, oh no, let me get rid of this quickly, before everyone sees it.
Let me get politically correct again, innit?
Yeah. You're like, probably on me. Yeah.
If it was someone like Dillian White wouldn't care. He would tell him about himself.
Yeah. It was
You know
the
what I
way
mean?
Dana White
Even if it was
did.
someone like Tyson Fury who would tell him about himself.
Yeah. Joshua's
But Joshua's politically correct, isn't it? So
he has a good team behind him. He probably sent it. Someone said that no, delete that show, Charles. Delete it straight away. you know, you got
because even the deleted messages is in social media. So millions of people have seen 3 messages. This was deleted. This message was deleted 3 times. So even the deleted message is viral.
How would they even
So
see
can
that?
you imagine if it?
How did even people see that? If it's like how? How did they even get it? Well,
Because of
how did
Carl
they see
Froch,
his messages? Oh, so Carl Froch posted it.
He showed it, yeah.
Oh.
And he said that, look, Josh, you know, I'm a fan of you and rare. You know, we can talk. If you got something to say, just give me a call, blah, blah, blah. Trying to make himself look like, you know what I mean?
And then
I'm not really bitter.
He posted the true message he deleted. So I would that's some ignorant thing. How can you say all that stuff and then you still show the messages that he sent to you and delete it after? So you're trying to say that, give me a call, and then you're exposing him at the same time. I'm saying, like, why do you give that?
Yeah,
keep
he's
that
clever,
message?
man. He's just
Why do you keep that message personal, even if you deleted it? Why do you have to share it to the public? You know? Yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
It's crazy, but interesting though. But I guess it's at this time, everyone needs some form of entertainment, I suppose. People are bored.
Yeah.
That's what it is. People are just bored. They have time for many things that they wouldn't do. They're doing it now. So, yeah, you know, hopefully they both sort it out between one another. They're grown men, so you know, there's no point. There's no point both having beef because they're not. Carl Froch is a retired boxer. They're not in the same weight category, so it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, they're not gonna see each other. They're not on the road thing. They're not. You know what I mean? Like they're Joshua just needs to concentrate on boxing. And, You know what I mean? Froch just needs to do what he's doing. But he's one of them guys though that I've noticed over his punditry work that he's always been taking little digs at Joshua, saying little negative things, which don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with criticism, but he seems to specifically single out Joshua at certain times if you listen to his commentary and whatnot. But this list, it's an interesting one. I think the placing of people is quite interesting. I mean, would you say you have any disagreements with where people are placed on this list?
I think I'm actually okay on this. I understand. Yeah. I mean, I think it's all about the achievement that, as I say, I think it's the achievement of all these boxers have done for the UK, and that's why they're on there, and that's why Joshua's on there for his achieving in the UK as a boxer, being a role model, selling a lot of arena tickets and things like that.
Money wise, damn.
So it contributes a lot of tax money to the British pound economy.
Yeah.
So and they made a lot of headline. You know, I think the list is good here. The list, but out of all those people, I don't know. Maybe I might have to put Leonard Lewis first in a way of Joe Kozaki. Because of what Leonard Lewis has achieved, you know what I mean? Being knocked out, coming like back and winning and gaining the heavyweight. And he was fighting top people in his time, you know?
Yeah.
Top people, man, you know? For the Klitschko brothers, those guys was like back in their prime, they were animals.
Yeah.
I mean, they were animal. Beating Mike Tyson, that was a huge fight when that happened in the UK. I remember me and you used to talk to this guy from us with this short I forgot his name, Ricky or something. Ricky, I remember it was like, Leonard Lewis was gonna win, was on Lewis' side, you know. But to me, I think Lewis taking that would have been okay. Like to me, it would have been like, I guess because it wasn't true to British.
Maybe that's why, because he was Canadian.
That's why they're like, we're not going to give him the first, but we'll give him second because he's such a great boxer. But we'll give him second place instead. So but apart from that, that's the only part I would like. But I think I want to put Nigel Ben, maybe just below Chris Eubank. I want to put those two together because those two together, like they made themselves.
They each other, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
because that could be another way of starting beef between both of them. For Chris Eubank on number 7 and for Nigel Ben. Nigel Ben, what is this? I can imagine.
Right, you know,
But yeah,
mate.
That's me just playing around with the score, with the rating. But
yeah, it's mad debatable because
it is.
You could also say, why is Ricky Hatton above Chris Eubank and Nigel Ben?
Yeah.
Did he really achieve more than them two?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Too. I'm sorry, I don't think so.
I mean, they're fighting, and when he got to the top, you're right. And when he got to the top, like on the elite level with Manny Pacquiao and Floyd, what happened to him? He got back.
He lost to both of them.
Yeah. So then and then when you look at Chris Eubank and Nigel Ben, they were those in that.
I mean, look what Ben done to McClellan.
Yeah.
McClellan was dangerous, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but certain things there, like certain things on that list. I mean, I wouldn't say they know nothing about boxing, but I would say that it's kind of off in terms of the order.
Yeah. It is.
It is what it is because it's all mythical anyway. It is, you know what I mean? It's nothing, doesn't mean much, but still, like I think they're a little bit off. You know what I mean? But
they're a little bit off. Yeah, they're definitely.
Yeah.
When you look at it, like some. I mean, would you put like on number 1 list on that list if you have to rearrange it? Would you put on number 1, or would you be your top 3?
I would say probably Lewis. I would go with Lewis, and then it might be Lewis, Kawasaki 1 and 2, and then it's very debatable because it's like Tyson Fury. I can see potentially why they put him there, but without him beating Joshua, I don't know.
I mean, he beat Klitschko, right? And then
both of them did, yeah.
Yeah. So he beat Klitschko, and he also beat Wilder recently. The man that's supposed to be like knocking at everyone. I mean, they hyped him up so well. So he beat that guy, and so and then the belt that Joshua has now, it was once upon a time was his belt.
Yeah, he had it at one time. Yeah. So, all right. Do you know what? With those facts in place, then you might be right.
Yeah.
Because I suppose he didn't hold them all at the same time, but he is the only one of this era to hold all the belts.
Yeah.
At one point or the other. So all right, I suppose in theory you could argue that, you know, as to a certain extent.
Also, if you want to be extraordinary, you can also add the part that he went for the mental health issues, and then I mean, he was really like the lowest point anyone could ever be, and then he rises up and then win the WBC belt.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Counting him out, so that's another way to like, okay, it shows you that mental health issues are big. Most people don't come back from it. So to have someone to come back from it and actually be great again, it's a pretty amazing thing to lift up and be proud of, and to announcers out there, for people that go for mental health, like they have a chance that they can get back out there as well. You know, it's not the end of the world for them. You know, so I guess it's a good role model in that sense. Yeah.
No, 100%, bro.
Right. And that's it then.
Yeah, that's it for now, ladies and gents. MKO Pugilism. We over and out until the next vid. Nice one, man. We're gonna end the broadcast right there.
That's right.
Next time we'll come back, right? So we just end.